Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I am Miranda, aka Mastermind M. Welcome to the channel. If you've never been here before, take a look at the description box below. At the top of that description box, it's going to give you your daily motivational quote, so make sure you check that out. And then at the bottom, it's going to kind of tell you what this channel is all about, just in case you're new. But if you are not new, welcome back. I appreciate the support and keep on watching. So honestly, at the time of me recording this video, it's been about 3 weeks since I posted on my YouTube channel, and honestly, it's by the grace of God that I'm recording today. So I wanted to do a video that I've been planning on doing for a while. I just haven't picked up the camera and did it. As y'all can see, I'm like going for a little walk, and I decided to do the video on my walk. I got about 50 minutes before the sun go down. I'm on my college campus once again, and I'm about to just walk on this sidewalk and chat with y'all. So today's video, I want to give y'all the tea on what it really is like to be a part-time entrepreneur, because I am not a full-time entrepreneur yet. And yeah, so I'm still battling a job which is not full-time, but I will soon be working full-time, because my current job, with the hours I'm getting combined with the hourly pay, it's just not enough. So yeah, I got a lot of things coming up that'll be transitioning and switching up. Some things I'm excited about, some things I'm not in my life, but I will tell y'all more about that throughout the content on my channel. But that's not what this video is about today. Child, I'm already out of breath, so I'm gonna stop and take a break. All right y'all, so I'm like low-key already out of breath, so I'm gonna walk a little bit slower. And I did not bring any water with me. All I have is my camera in this hand and my phone in the other, and I'm just gonna use my notes and my phone to kind of keep me guided in this video. So let's go to my notes. So like I said, this video is going to be about what it's really like to have a business. So I'm not going to say to be an entrepreneur or nothing like that, because I'm not quite there yet. Right now, it's just like my business on the side. It's kind of like a side hustle that I'm trying to build up to be a business and eventually be full-time entrepreneurship. So y'all, let me tell y'all the tea. This is not for everybody. This is not for everybody. And you know, before I get into the details, let me give a disclaimer. Nowhere in this video do I have intentions on trying, I need to hold the camera up like this. Am I trying to discourage anybody, or, you know, just give a bad or negative connotation towards having a business? Because first of all, anything that's worth it does not come easy. Let me just put it like that. And if this is something that you've been wanting to do or you want to do it, and you will find out if it's cut out for you or not. And you just gotta listen to God once that happens. But once again, let me slow down so I won't stop being out of breath. Y'all, I see a bench and I might be popping a squat because this talking and walking, I don't know. But yeah, like this is not for the lazy. It's not for the I don't know, it's just not for everybody. Like, you really have to be cut out for this, and really have to have the drive. Like, even if you were a lazy person, let's say you found something that you were super passionate about and you want to make it into a business, like, as long as you get up and get the drive, like, you got to get up and go about yourself, you got the drive, you got the passion behind it, you can do what you need to do to succeed if you just stay consistent. But it's not cut out for the weak. Let me put it like that. It ain't cut out for the weak. So number one is the stress. So I'm the type of person where I manage stress pretty well, but that doesn't mean that it doesn't present itself. So you already have your life, your day-to-day life, work, family, personal life, all of that prior to the business, to the point that like when the business come along, you got to realize it's so many different aspects of a business, like the administrative part, like getting your LLC, your licenses, and all the legal stuff, to the creative part, like running your social media, coming up with content, the marketing, all of that. Like, it's just so many parts and aspects to a business. And here go the bench, and I'm finna sit my little booty right here. I hope no bugs bother me. Not it being 2 trash cans just right here. Is it another one? I guess not. Okay, so I decided to put the camera down. It's right here on this trash can in front of me. And I don't think this is a bad angle. Like, you can still see me and stuff like that. So anyway, back to my notes. So yeah, like, not only do you have just your regular stressors that comes with life, period, when you start to have a business and you start to run a business, like, it's gonna come with the stressors of that business as well. So you got to keep that in mind, and you got to really, like I said, have that drive and have that passion that's gonna keep you going, and that's gonna keep you pushing, and have that perseverance no matter how stressful it gets. Because at the end of the day, you have to remember why you started, you know. Like, that's why it's not a good idea to really just start a business of something that you don't really care about, because you'll stop it. I'm not gonna say you'll fail, but you will stop it so quick because it's a lot of fucking work. But another thing with being a business owner is your job is not like a 9 to 5. You don't clock in and then clock out at a certain time. It is 24/7, okay? And when I say that, so like for instance, me, I'm very creative, so I like to constantly brainstorm and stuff like that. But even if I try not to, like, I could just be living my life and I'll be out or on social media and I see something, and it gives me an idea of how I can incorporate it into my business. So like, when you're a business owner, that mindset never turns off, and it shouldn't, because, well, I'm not gonna say it shouldn't, because like, if you're on vacation, you should be able to like turn it off and relax. But it just keeps going. It's like an ongoing wheels turning, because you always thinking about your business, especially if it's a new business. If it's a new business or a small business, you always constantly trying to improve, you always constantly trying to add, and you always just trying to just improve your customer's experience. You are constantly learning more, especially if it's new. That's the position I'm in. My business was launched back in 2020, but it was closed for a while. We relaunched this year in 2022. So that was a lot of time that I could have been learning stuff, but I didn't, because it just got overwhelming. I was working a full-time job, and I just struggled to build that strong foundation in my business. So I had to put it on pause because I had a full-time job. Like, I had to support myself financially. So, you know, that had not to mention, that's another thing that you have to deal with. Like, you have to really make sacrifices and realize, okay, what is it that I want to kind of put on the forefront right now? And at a point in time, I had to put my employment on the forefront because I needed the money, obviously, just like anybody else. Whereas more recently, I've been blessed to be able to work part-time so that I can dedicate the other time to my business. Now, one of my favorite things about being a business owner is you have the freedom to incorporate all of your creativity into your business. And I love that, because like I said, I'm a very creative person. And like, one thing about me, my experience in corporate America, like, oh my God, it's just really freaking drained my creativity. There was no room for my individuality, no room for my creativity. It was just, you got this job, and I'm referring to my full-time job when I was in leadership position. You got this job, these are your duties. You are to oversee the entry-level staff, and you are going to be held at a certain standard based off of the company's standards and the brand standards and things like that. So it was complete, like, you do this, but it's all for us type shit. It was never, okay, how can you as your individual self add to this brand or add to this department. It was, damn, like these bugs is a little crazy out here. It was never like, okay, let's hear from you. Like, it was like, this is what you're supposed to do. This is your daily checklist. You make sure you do this from beginning to end before you leave. And yeah, so that type of work environment is just not for me, y'all. Like, I'm at the point now where I don't even do work that is customer based anymore, because it requires too much from you, like, to keep the customer happy. And don't forget, let me not forget to mention, like, my professional experience so far has been hospitality and tourism. That's what I got my degree in, hospitality and tourism management. But I've been working in hospitality since 2017, and hospitality is a lot. And basically, if you're thinking, okay, hospitality is just customer service, it's not. Hospitality is meeting needs that the guests didn't even know they had. Hospitality is going above and beyond. Hospitality is under promising and over delivering. Hospitality is kissing ass, basically. And it just got to a point where it was like, okay, this, at the point that the stress of the job is following me home, I can't deal with that. But that's not what this video about. I feel like I'm going too much off topic at this point. But basically, the whole point of what I was saying was that with my business, if I want to show my face, I can. If I don't want to show my face, I don't have to. If I want to go create a certain type of reel and post it on my page, I can. If I want to incorporate a certain new type of strategy, I can, because it's my business. I have free range to incorporate all of my creativity, down from the simple things such as posting on Instagram up to my packaging, my brand, and stuff like that. And I really like that, because I don't know, like, I love being able to express my creative side. Okay, so the next thing is like really a con, and it's a huge one. It is basically, it's hard to do it alone if you don't have the money to outsource. So for instance, if I don't have nobody to hire to run my social media, then I have to do it. And that could be time consuming, that can be stressful, because like, one thing about me, I don't use social media for my personal uses. So when you see me on social media, it's for my business, and I'm constantly having to do what I have to do to keep up with the trends, and to do this, to do that, to kind of stay relevant and kind of show people that I am a real brand, and I am not just posting pictures and videos like once a week and then just going to do other stuff. Like, no, I have to show people that I am engaged. I do care about like what's going on in the world, and I am paying attention to what's going on, so that I can figure out what type of things my audience likes, things like that. So that's just one example. Another example is like, for instance, if I needed to create like a flyer or any type of digital digital graphing type of thing, it's somebody coming. So like, I might pause until they walk past me, because he got me tripping up on my words. Y'all see him right there? I'm gonna just wait till he get a little further. Oh Lord, I'm sweating. Okay, so yeah, so a huge lesson I have learned so far is that you have to do, I'm not gonna say extensive research, but you have to do your research to find things and people that will help you reach your goal without breaking the bank. So for instance, if you don't know, I have a total of 4 ebooks available on my website right now. 2 of them from beginning to end was 100% me. However, I outsourced some help to extend the content of the other 2. And what that looked like was me going to Fiverr and finding freelancers who do ebooks. So it wasn't like they gave me an ebook and I just put on my website and sold it. No, hell, I actually did most of the work of the ebooks, of all of them, but I couldn't think of enough content to meet like the page to create as many pages as I wanted. So I outsourced people to give me uncopywritten unplagiarized content, just completely 100% original content to incorporate into the content I already had, to just make it make the ebook itself longer so I can have more content. So it's things like that, and all of that was less than like $50, and I reached out to like 3 different people, so it was probably like 50 to 60 altogether. But you have to do things like that. You have to get creative. Like if the first and only option is like out of your budget, don't settle for that. Like keep going, keep searching. Like you can't just jump at the first opportunity that you have, because you will go broke very quick, especially if you are using your own money to build your business. So you just got to keep that in mind. Another thing that I don't think a lot of people realize. Listen, I'm gonna keep it real with you. I don't care how many people you see on Instagram, on Facebook, they got their businesses and they like they successful, they doing this, they doing that, and they make it look easy basically. Let me tell you something. I don't care how small your business is. I don't care if you selling keychains, okay? If you went the official route and you got your LLC, you got your business license, you didn't got a like for instance, I'm in Alabama, I got an Alabama tax identity, something like that. Like if you went the official routes and registered your business and all of that, like the state that you're living in know that your business is a business and you exist, baby, let me tell you something. Them expenses, your website, your domain, if you went the route to get a virtual office address and you paying somebody to have your mail shipped there, your bookkeeping, your paying taxes, your supply, not to mention your supplies, your inventory and stuff like that, it's a lot of expenses. Don't ever get that twisted. I don't care what kind of business you guys, if you don't have a drop shipping business where you don't physically have the inventory, that's a little bit better. But even then, if you took the official route, you still gonna have those fees and bills and like renewals and all of that. It's a lot of expenses to the point where like probably I'm not gonna say half, most of my personal income is going into my business, because the business isn't at the point where it's paying for itself yet. You have to keep that in mind. Like until the business is paying for itself, you are paying for it, so that can get expensive. All right, so those are basically all of the points that I planned on touching on in this video. I'm about to head back to my car. I got some other things to do once I get home, but yeah, man, basically, nevertheless, like I said, nothing that's worth it would come easy. I've enjoyed my process from beginning to end, but I have definitely learned something along the journey from beginning to end. Let me not like omit that, because I am completely new to this. I did not go to school for entrepreneurship. I did not go to school for business management. My minor was general business, but once again, that doesn't teach you anything about your own business. It teaches you things about business relevant to like the corporate world and when you are working for someone else, and just how business works in general in life, in the economy. But it did not teach me anything about entrepreneurship. So this is a journey that I am embarking on basically alone. Like, I mean, obviously I have people that I consult, I have mentors that I have purchased courses from, and I'm able to reach out to them for certain things. But at the end of the day, they're not gonna tell you step by step what to do. They just not. Like, you have to figure things out on your own, and you have to go get it. You have to want it, and you have to go get it. And that's basically it. So it's some people coming up behind me, so I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here. Thank y'all for watching. I do have another video planned that should be coming out soon, so y'all stay tuned for that. But I will see y'all in the next video. Toodles.